Greetings everyone, my name is Jason Barron. I'm an electrical engineer and a project manager and also a captain in the Air Force Reserves. I work on multi-million-dollar construction projects for the DoD, which takes a lot of my time. Let me take a step back. I apologize about the poor video quality. I'm actually deployed right now and working on my SOS, so hence the phone video. Just going a little bit through my history, I've worked in construction for 17 years now. Got an electrical engineering degree from Baylor University and a master's degree from Webster University in project management with an MBA. One of the most influential individuals in my life, of course, is my father. He's a mechanical engineer and has had a very long, successful history in construction, hence why I kind of followed and joined in his footsteps. Some of my extracurricular activities and my copious amounts of time from working on two jobs, both my day job and of course the Air Force Reserves, is I like to do any kind of outdoor activities, whether it is walking the trail, mountain trails, or doing something next to the water or on the beach, anything that gets me outdoors, away from technology and away from computers, so that way I can actually enjoy what this world has to offer. One of the next questions is, what is my leadership philosophy? I tend to model my leadership philosophy after President Lincoln. I think he had just an absolutely ideal sense of what it took to be a true leader, not in today's terms of reading through books and manuals, but actually understanding what it took to be with people. So he had 5 main themes that I want to walk through right now just to kind of emphasize what my philosophy is and trying to mirror his techniques. So one of them was getting out of the office and actually circulate among the troops. So what that means to me is, instead of being inside and reading books or writing papers, he actually got out and understood his troops and understood the people in order to motivate them and show that, look, I'm not just a figurehead. I actually care about the person down to the lowest level. The next one was persuading rather than coercing. Being in the military, and of course President Lincoln, being the highest public figure in the United States, could have easily coerced anybody by saying, this is an order, you will do this. But his philosophy was a little bit different. He wanted to persuade people and try to empower them to make the decisions to go along with his vision. I think that's absolutely ideal philosophy, and I'm trying to work on utilizing that to my advantage as well. His third example was leading by being led. So what that means is not necessarily leading from a standpoint of telling people what to do, but it's being out in front, doing the things that need to happen that allow the troops to allow people to actually follow you instead of pointing fingers and saying, go and do this. One of the greatest minds who wrote The Art of War, Sun Tzu, said that if you fail to honor your people, then they fail to honor you. I think that's very proverbial, basically saying that you need to give credit where credit's due, and in times when maybe there's negativity, take upon that wrath and shield your guys from it. That'll show like your true integrity. So the fourth one is encourage innovation. Nowadays, with the technology boom and the access to internet 24/7, I think it's very difficult for us to take a step back and say, okay, how do I do something maybe better than how it's done in the past? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting results, and I think we tend to fall into that category a lot. And finally, the fifth one is influence people through storytelling. There's always something about camaraderie and building relationships where you sit around a campfire or sit around some type of environment and just tell stories. You can find out a lot about people, and I think from a philosophical standpoint in leading, that is true definition of getting individuals to come together, to trust you, to bond together as a team by storytelling on here's successes, here's failures, here's how to accomplish what we need to from a visionary standpoint. Again, my name is Captain Jason Barron. Thank you for watching. Over and out.